Today we will be going over the Export to Simulation button found inside of LogoPress. This function is used to help take the geometry of strip layout and export the necessary components for use in other simulation softwares. At the beginning of this function, the software will collect all of the forming tools and cutting punches that interact with the strip layout. Once these bodies are all found automatically, we can begin editing them. We'll start with our trim tools. These are shown automatically selected in purple. And for this file, we'll be working with the already pre-cut geometry that we're going to export as the blank itself. So we don't actually need to have our two cutting punches at the front here. So we'll edit our trim tool, and we will highlight in the linked components list and deselect these components. And we'll hit the green check. Now they'll go back to their normal transparent bodies as is shown in the strip layout. For their upper form, we'll edit this one as well. And here we can see that the software was selecting our pad since it found it in the upper, and it also found our form tool here. But all of the faces of this form tool were selected where we only want the active surfaces that are going to be touching and forming our geometry to be selected. So first we will deselect our pad, and then next we will clear out our face selection. And this time we'll just select the tangent faces that we have at the bottom of our form tool. Here you can see those outlined in blue. For the lower form, the components for this are already selected. And if we edit this, we can see all of the faces highlighted in blue already. Next up, we will define our upper pad. So I can highlight the upper pad and edit this component type. Here I can select our body. And I will also clear out the face selection since we just want to have the face that is making contact with our component. And then we'll hit the green check to accept. Lastly, in here, we'll go to our other geometry. So another thing we can do is export out a target file for what we have drawn up in CAD so we can compare this to our simulated geometry. So with this selected, I can make any other selections for other components in our file. Here we'll take our final formed piece of geometry. And now to compare all of our selections, we can simply turn off all of the tooling and see what we have selected so far. So we can see in light red, we have our lower form. In bright red, we have our upper form. Yellow, we have our pad. Purple is our cutting tool. And green is our target geometry. And we can also see we have our initial blank profile, which we will modify later on. With this being our first export, we'll also set up a preset for whichever format we want our files to be exported in for our simulation software. We can do this by going over to the Presets tab. I'll click on the new row and I'll give this a new name. And now I can set up whatever kind of context I want all of my files to be saved as. So these are various prefixes that will be added to these files. So for example, for a trim tool or a cutting punch, we might want to call this out as cut. UF for upper form, LF for lower form, and perhaps we want our pads to be called upper pad and lower pad. So I'll type those in here. And when we're finished, we can make our way over to the Export tab. And here you can see right away at the very top, we already have that new preset selected for us. And you can have multiple presets in here. We can also specify a path where we want to export all of the geometry out to, and I'll leave this as the default path where I have my assembly file saved and opened from. Next, I can specify what file format I want my surfaces to be exported as. Here you can see I have those set up as just a step file, but I could pick any of the other formats here as well. And we can do the same thing for any sketch geometry that we might have as well. We will also need to specify our initial blank geometry at this time as well. For this, I'm going to turn on our CAD geometry again, and I can click on the Edit button. And here you can see it pops us into a sketch, and this is already pre-filled out with the geometry of our part file. But for this export, we're going to want to use the geometry that we have in the station prior to our forming. So I can simply clear out the existing geometry in here. I'll select this face here and say Convert Entities. So now I've got the exact geometry that should be in existence after all of our cutting punches run through and prior to forming. And with that finished, I'll exit out of the sketch. And we can see that now highlighted in black. Lastly, we can take a look at the components that will be exported. Here you can see all of our components are already checked, and we can see the file names that will be generated for these. So we can see that these say station 04, and then this is a cutting profile, and this is revision 1 for our export. Once everything looks fine, we can click the Export to Simulation button, where this will begin exporting all of the geometry out. With this finished, it'll open up a file explorer where we have our geometry. Here we have the initial blank profile. If we go into the Station 30 folder, I can see we have our forming geometry. Inside of Station 40, we have our cutting profile. And inside of Station 50, we have our final target body that we wanted to export. And that is everything that's needed to use the Export to Simulation tool to go from your strip layout all the way to having all of the CAD data exported out by LogoPress.